It's Wednesday, January 4th, and this is Drive Check, a driving and truck stop podcast. Like back together, not in pieces anymore?
It depends what you mean. It's been one of those kind of it's been a week.
Can I set the tone? Can I set the tone
Sure.
for you both?
Set the tone. Tone.
Cole, you ready for some tone setting? This is what we in the creative industries, we call it tone setting. I was walking my dog, Iris, earlier this evening, as I do every day. At the same time, talking to my mother on the phone with my new Apple AirPods, which I enjoy quite a bit. They actually make walking the dog and talking on the phone really simple and very convenient. And I came to the intersection of Macomb Street and Idaho, which is basically the block where the police station is. And I start crossing the street. And it's dark out, right? This is my evening walk with the dog. It's dark out. And this woman comes barreling down Idaho Avenue, like away from the police station direction. And basically, like, absolutely does not slow down as she's approaching the intersection at all. And ends up stopping about 5 feet in the crosswalk. As I'm like in the crosswalk. So I turned and looked at her, and I gave her this absolute look of death, of absolute, like, I
loathing.
hate your existence right now because you put my dog in danger. As I'm walking in front of her car, and I'm walking in the crosswalk, perfectly legal, because that's the DC law, stop for pedestrians in crosswalk. As I'm getting past her car, she rolled down her window. Now, what she said to me, which I didn't quite hear because I was having a conversation with my mom on the phone, was, I was going to stop. And I didn't hear her say that, so I turned to her and I pointed at the stop sign and I said, "It's a stop here." And then she reiterated louder. She said, "I was going to stop." And one thing you guys haven't experienced about Will Anderson, one thing that comes very deeply from my Norwegian Viking heritage, I have calm, I have easygoing Will Anderson, not easily fazed. And then I have absolute berserker rage, where all I can see is blood and hate and wanting absolute murder. And I turned to her. I pointed at her car, or under her car, and I said, "You stop at the Vanguard stop line." I was actually much louder than that. I swear there were people on the street who turned and looked. And then I continued walking on my way. But that's your welcome to 2017 right there. That's how I'm feeling tonight.
New year, new to me.
New year, new evil, as my Instagram said. So what good news do you have? I know Cole has had a bad week. Jack's had a bad week. What is there any light left in the world, or are we all going to be just pretending? Realize the only reason she rolled down her window to say I was going to stop was because she had no intention of stopping, and she knew that she had been caught doing something bad. So then she was like that little kid who was like, "Oh no, I wasn't being bad. I was actually going to do the right thing." Well, you know what? You approach a stop sign slowly, not at 25 miles per hour. Oh.
People are great. I love people.
No,
People are the best.
you're incorrect.
It was sarcasm.
Oh, well. A little lost on me. So what are we going to do now? Are we going to continue to play Vanguard in this horrible dark world without light?
Well,
I am. I finally get a chance to play it Saturday, so I'm going.
You're going to play.
I've gone the past couple of Sundays now, so I'm getting back in the swing of things.
To play Vanguard?
Done. Yeah. I'm almost done with the top secret deck, which I won't reveal.
We will pray to the lords of Amazon that the card is there tomorrow.
I'll actually I can right, because when is this going to be released? It'll be released after I already have the
tomorrow night.
Oh yeah, so Tachikaze is the secret deck.
What?
Here first, and everything is now pretty much sold out as I was finishing the deck, so I got it just in time.
Is it sold out because Tachikaze is becoming OP?
Well, considering that it's already topped a couple of events, and it's just getting more support, it'll be good.
What events have there been?
Yeah,
a couple. It's kind of not recently because there haven't been any events recently. But like, if you go to cardfightvanguard.com.
Did I mention my mom had to hear me swear at that woman?
But they won't know what word you said because the censorship.
Oh, will they? Maybe 2017 is the year of the explicit tag.
Oh, shizer.
Vanguard.
Iris just gave me a dirty look.
Tournaments. Oh my god, what events was it? God, I didn't expect to reveal all this information. It's so overwhelming.
Get it ready for next week. We'll take your word for it.
Oh, but I'm so close.
Even Iris is disappointed in you.
Vancouver, Canada.
Canada has Vanguard in Canada.
Nationals. You want to know what first place was?
Gear Chronicle?
Oh, it was Kagero.
Ugh.
Really?
You want to know what second place was?
Shadow Paladin.
Tachikaze.
Who was third place?
Gear Chronicle.
Oh.
It's okay.
That guy wasn't trying hard enough.
Okay, there's two good clans. The Dragon Empire lives strong within me.
Yeah, that Gear Chronicle player, he just got like 2 Gear Chronicle starter decks and put them together, and that's why he came in third. Because it's his first time ever playing Vanguard.
With 4 next stages, secret rare next stages.
He could have been borrowing them.
I did get to play some Vanguard with my mom, but we had wanted to play some more, but we ran out of time. And typically when I start playing with her, since she doesn't get to play anywhere near as often as we do, we just do like attacks and defends and grades, but no abilities, if you get what I'm saying. Like the most basic way of playing Vanguard. So we got to play some of that, but I told her assignment is that she has to read through all of her cards and understand what they all do. And then she's going to top the next Bushiroad World Championship. It seems like after I bought all those witch cards, people started looking for witch cards.
Interesting.
Oh, boy.
Support confirmed.
Support confirmed. There's no support for the witches.
They're coming in 10, right?
Not witches.
Well, do we know?
No, but it's not going to be witches.
You watch, it's witches. Because it's the year of Shadow Paladins, man, 2017.
Can we just take a minute to complain about the secondary market?
No, because you do that like every week.
You know?
And you know what we've already established at the beginning of this program?
It's a terrible secondary market.
Are terrible. Besides my 2 bros, Cole and Jack, human beings are the worst. And Micah, I like Micah. He's cool.
Let's just go through Shadow Paladins real fast. Let's get a price update. Drag Driver Luard is sitting at a hefty $38.50.
Even though the starter deck is only $15?
No, the grade 3 or the grade 4. I mean.
Oh, the one that's in
a set. Yes.
In the booster set. Okay.
Drag Wizard Morfessa is sitting around 33, 34.
I didn't take that from Alan, so hopefully he sold it for a good price.
Everything else is fairly cheap, so it's okay. I think that's literally the only expensive thing in the set.
How much are those Phantom Blaster Diablos that I'm going to have to buy again?
Common ones, I believe. Let's look into this. Phantom Blaster. This is unplanned, people. The triple rare Phantom Blaster Diablo is 13. They went back down. Look at that.
Well, hopefully they'll keep going down before I decide to reinvest in Shadows.
That's what they were before, so I think that's about where they'll stay.
Yeah, well then that means that's like $50.
No, because... No, what is this? Oh, it's an SP, never mind.
Oh. Did we have any errata last week?
I couldn't tell you.
Did we make any mistakes at all? No.
We don't make mistakes. That was perfect. Will, I don't know how you expect me to remember this. That episode was a whole year ago.
Oh, we haven't recorded since last year.
Oh man.
Jokes.
You're such a prankster. Well,
pranked, son.
In the latest news of not being news at all, the Revival Collection comes out on Friday, the day, hopefully, after this program is released into the internet for people's ears to hear. So, are we going to run through what cards are in the Revival Collection, or are we just going to complain? Let's just complain.
Okay.
That's more enjoyable. That's more fits the theme of 2017.
What a way to start off the year.
Yeah. My number one complaint about Revival Collection, Bermuda Triangle has 4 cards.
Why do you hate Bermuda Triangles? I thought you liked them.
I used to like them, but neither you nor I play them anymore, do we?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
And none of those 4 cards is Olivia.
Well, okay. So you want to hear my complaint?
Yes, please.
You ready for my complaint? Dragonic Overlord, The End, is getting reprinted. So let's take my triple rare that I bought for like $30 a pop, and let's just tank the value to $12.
Oh, okay. Listen, please. Mr. Secondary Market. I bought Amnesty Messiahs at $50 a pop. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
You knew they were getting. What do you mean? That's but it's Kagero.
Whatever. You're a whiny crybaby. Gear Chronicle is getting 4 cards in this set. I don't know if any of them are good. Gear Chronicles.
Mellum is a good card.
Yeah, that Mellum is the one that they're supposedly going to be. We're not going to talk about that ban list because it's not. I don't think it's been official yet. It's only been leaked.
Fake. It's definitely fake, and it's definitely not official ever. So I don't know why people are complaining about it.
So Gold Paladins have 3. Fine, they can have their 3. Graham Blue. Ugh.
Oh, whoa there. There's a really. This is an anti-complaint. There's a grade 1 that's essentially a 15k booster for Kagero.
I'm so tired of your Kagero shenanigans. Graham Blue
GB1
has 4 cards. Are any of those cards looking good to you, Cole? Captain of the 7 Seas, Cole?
I'm looking them up. I remember looking them up last time, but nothing looked too spectacular.
Lord of the 7 Seas, Night Mist, which is not Night Rose.
Yeah. Wait, no. Oh, wait, there might...
No, it's the 7 Seas.
Tick.
Yeah, the 7 Seas Break Ride.
There's 4 Graham Blue.
Mike,
7 Seas grade 3s, okay.
Mike the ship, right?
Yeah, I just out of that one. I think most of these are just like shop promos that are finally being released.
Well, yeah, they were Japanese shop promos, and now they're becoming English language shop promos.
Right.
All right. So nothing. You're not excited about the Grand Blues at all.
Not particularly.
That's fine.
Raven-haired Ezel.
Kagero. I'm not. I skipped over Garbage Gold Paladins.
Raven-haired Ezel makes me want to buy Ezel cards again. If I had money, I would do it. The Grade 3 is getting reprinted.
Yeah, Grand Ezel Scissors is getting reprinted too.
The Strides are now, I think, $40 though.
Everything's coming up Ezel.
Yep, except the Stride, which is $40.
All right, so you were excited about the Kagero Falafel card?
Yeah.
All right, Link Joker has Sulfur, which I looked at and did not get excited for, but I could be completely wrong. And then Chaos Breaker is getting reprinted, so guess who's probably going to be playing a Chaos Breaker deck in 2017?
William Anderson.
Most likely. All right, Mega Colony. All right, Link Joker has 2 cards. Mega Colony has 3. That's not right. Murakamo has Zombaku. Ugh. All right, nobody cares about Narukami. Neo Nectar has 1. Oracle Think Tank has 1. Royal Paladin has 13.
Nova Grappler has 1.
No, Royal Paladin has 4, which includes that Sanctuary Guard arc that everybody's all hoopla about.
Because that deck needs to get better, apparently, even though it was already probably tier 1.5.
Shadow Paladins have 3, with one of them being Aura Geyser Dragon, which is the main Aura Geyser that you're going to want.
Isn't Swordbreaker pretty good too?
Yeah, Swordbreaker is a good one too.
Blackwing Swordbreaker.
Yeah, that was one of the cards that when Luard was announced, it was bought out, and it was like a $20 double rare. And then when the reprint was announced, it went back down to a reasonable price.
So it's just Soul Blast to draw a card?
Yeah.
All right.
Drawing cards is good. Let's see. Aquaforce has Lambros, which is really good.
I don't care about Aquaforce.
Well, Lambros was the GR in their character booster, so that was an expensive one.
Dark Regulars are getting Gilderai, which is
Who cares? It's Dark Regulars. Oh, Tidal Assault's also a good one.
Yep. Just a bunch of... and then Spike Brothers is getting the most ridiculously named card, Bad End Dragger.
That is one of the best cards in the game.
Is it like a picture of somebody with a filled diaper?
No.
All right.
It's a badass football player.
It's got a bad end. That's right.
Exactly.
And then anyone who plays Dimension Police, there's a reprint of Cosmic Hero. Great Cosmic Hero Grand Gallop, but that's the only Dimension Police.
And then Tachikaze has the one Ancient Dragon Gioconda. That's interesting because the official name for the Mona Lisa is La Giocondera, and this one is the Ancient Dragon Gioconda. I wonder if they're related.
Mona Lisa is Illuminati confirmed.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So anyways,
exactly.
I would recommend everybody run out and buy 10 boxes each of the Revival collection so you have a bunch of trade fodders for the rest of the year.
Okay, okay.
And then mail me all your Link Jokers.
Bro. And I don't want your Spike Brothers because I already have that card.
Ugh, I'm just trying to put a positive spin on the year. I'm trying to get it up into the light, and well, with no success.
Oh man, that Toxic card's pretty good. Okay, cool.
And then, did you see the news about the fluffy dog?
That Perfect Guard, I sent that to you in the group chat. That Perfect Guard is the dumbest card I've ever seen in my life.
Dumb? How dumb? What kind of dumb?
Like, dumb good.
Like stupid fresh?
Like, alright, this Great Nature Perfect Guard, Fine Coat Maltese, doesn't matter that it's freaking adorable.
It's not adorable.
It has a freaking hairbrush.
Of course it has a hairbrush. Everything in Great Nature has stupid.
It's adorable. Anyways, so do you want to know what this Perfect Guard does?
What does the fluffy, fine-haired Maltese do?
So it's a regular Perfect Guard. So choose a card from your hand and discard it. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle from your hand, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units that's being attacked. One of your units So it's not just exclusive to the Vanguard.
Correct.
And it can't be hit until the end of the battle. So it's just a perfect guard. But then, from the drop zone, when it hits the drop zone, Generation Break 1, choose 2 of your rear guards that are successful and retire them. At the end of your turn, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 Fine Coat Maltese, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. It's not as good as I thought it was because I didn't see that end of turn thing.
Ah, you thought you could have continuous perfect guards throughout a single turn.
Well, no, because you only have so many rear guards that are going to be successful. But I thought you could at least get a second one. But that's still good. You're guaranteed to have a perfect guard every turn.
Oh, but
your units that are successful are already going to be retired anyway, so you don't care if you retire them early.
yes, you can double count the retiring, or you can
Exactly.
pay the cost with cards that were going to be retired anyways,
So it doesn't matter.
and then snag,
And then-
so you ensure that you have another perfect guard right in your hand.
Considering that Great Nature doesn't really have a problem with paying counterblasts, I think this will probably replace the unflipped perfect guards in Great Nature.
We'll have to see how that
At
goes.
least in specific builds that have successful cards in them.
Yeah, I think they're really playing around with the Sentinels and the perfect guards and stuff like that this year. So we're probably going to see some more unique and original.
Wait, but it's 2017. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
What do you mean?
This year? You mean last year?
No, I'm just saying they're starting to do it. So this season, this post Bermuda Triangle time to start doing new things season.
I just like giving you a tough time, William.
Have I mentioned the story about the lady who almost ran me over? I use the word lady in quotes. Oh. Don't give me a hard time. All right, Cole, what's going on with Oracle Think Tank?
Okay, so last week, the card of the day that was released was this grade 1 Oracle Think Tank called Precious Ophidian, and it's a white snake that looks really cool, actually.
Ophidian means snake.
Yep. And it's got that sweet ability where it lets you stride without paying the cost for the traditional striding. So, Syllabus 1. Oh, sorry, that's the first one. GB1 Oracle, retire this unit. At the beginning of your ride phase, you may pay the cost. If you do, until end of this turn, you may stride without paying the cost for the next time you stride. So that's got that, and then it has an Oracle ability at the end, which is it's okay, but that's like what, the third clan that's officially had this type of restriding, or not striding but free stride, right?
Well, alternate cost striding.
Alternate cost striding.
Is it the third? Well, we know that.
Shadow Paladin.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Well, then Luard came out with that special little ability of his, and then you have the new Grand Gallop that can do it, and now we have this Precious Ophidian that can do it as well. And it's a grade 1, by the way. The Grand Gallop was a grade 3, and Luard's also a grade 3. And then what were we talking about last week? The what was it? Phantom Blaster or something that could do it before.
Blaster Dark Diablo.
Blaster Dark Diablo. Okay, yeah.
I'm sure Jack knew that, but he stopped talking to us.
Can I want to throw this out there? The art on these Oracle Think Tank units, even though they're not great, they look really cool.
Which ones?
There was one that was just announced, but like the Susano kind of Oracle builds. At least most of the new cards look pretty sweet.
I mean, Oracle Think Tank cards, actually, if you get the actual, like the original ones, the original Silent Tom, the art and printing on that is really, really nice. Just the way that they did the foiling and everything. It's really amazing. One thing you can't criticize Vanguard about is having bad art on cards.
That's true.
Besides the original Weather Girl Milk, but we'll let that slide.
And then there are a few others.
Story
but-
time.
Story time?
So I was playing Vanguard this past Sunday, and we happened to be playing when there was a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I don't know what that game is. When a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament was going on, and we were playing a game, and someone that had just won their match, they were victorious. They walked over and they're like, "Oh man, that's some sweet art." And then we told them, "Yeah, but it's a bad card game, so don't worry about it."
You didn't tell them to come play Vanguard?
No, I'm joking. We did. We were like, "You should try it," and then he was like, "No, I can't because I'm a mindless Yu-Gi-Oh player who can't play any other card game except Yu-Gi-Oh."
Don't worry, every Yu-Gi-Oh player eventually becomes a Vanguard player.
It's 100% accurate.
All right,
Except
You were where?
Oh, don't worry about it. It's okay.
No, I am worried. Where were you?
I was at a Pokemon tournament when I discovered Vanguard.
I mean, I came to Vanguard through Pokemon as well, so...
Now, have you know, I won that Battle Roads. I was successful.
All roads lead to Vanguard.
It's not a lie. The journey is starting now.
What is our topic for the evening before Jack recites the original Vanguard theme song as spoken word poetry?
How to get good for noobs.
How to get good, noobs.
Noob guide for getting good.
Getting good.
I know nothing about getting good because I am a terrible Vanguard player.
And
I've never won a game of Vanguard in my life without cheating.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. I'm feeling good.
Oh, I thought you were going to do the song by Sting. Brand New Day.
No, I was going with the more Michael Bublé vibe.
Ooh.
But,
I mean, actually, pretty much Sting and Michael Bublé are on the same vibe, but... Ooh. All right.
Someone else originally did that song, but that's okay.
No, yeah, you're right. However, the version that was in my head was the Bublé version.
Okay.
So-
Anyway, moving on.
Let's answer some questions. Where do you start learning to play Vanguard? What's the best way to do that?
Well, there's this really good podcast you should listen to.
Listen to every episode of the Drive Check podcast.
Exactly.
Starting from episode 1.
Woo. Plenty of entertainment there.
We've only got like 42 episodes. That's not so much to ask.
That's maybe like a week's worth of listening. If you have like a job or a lot of car rides.
Yeah,
Hey,
you go.
That is fair. That's fair.
If you're a cross-country trucker,
Boom. Man, can't imagine doing that and then still having time to play on the weekends.
oh no, because you go to the Flying J or whatever, and like everybody's playing Vanguard at the Flying J, so you just
Flying J.
You've never been to the Flying J?
Never even heard of the Flying J.
It's like
It's a truck stop, right?
well, yeah, it's a truck stop, but I don't think Cole quite understands what a truck stop is.
I understand what a truck stop is.
So, which truck stops do you go to?
None.
Why not?
Okay. Well, there's this Love's one that I used to go to on the way to.
All right. Love's is decent. I think Flying J is a bit better than Love's.
Okay.
So
I'm
maybe
so lost right now. I just want you both to know.
Love's is another truck stop, but
I think that's probably more of the Midwest.
Let's bring this conversation to a truck stop.
let me explain for our listeners, just so they understand very
I
quickly.
don't think they care, but okay.
Gas station, nice store with gifts for your family, pretty decent restaurant. I know you can get Brussels sprouts at a Flying J. Showers.
Wait, so it's like a truck stop.
It's a truck stop with all the good stuff. But I don't want them thinking it's like a Wawa. It's more than a Wawa. I think they even have places you can sleep for a little bit.
Alrighty. Well, when we see a big dip in listeners from this, you'll know
All right.
why.
So here's where
it's
not to start playing Vanguard. Don't go to the Flying J expecting to play Vanguard. So where should people go if they want to learn how to play Vanguard?
your local card shop. You go online and you check and say, well, first of all, join the Facebook group North American Card Fight Vanguard. And
Or
see if you can
Vanguardians of
find-
North America?
No, not that one. That's the bad one.
Oh, I didn't know there was another one.
I didn't either.
North America Card Fight Vanguard.
How come I haven't been invited to that group?
You are. I definitely invited both of you.
I think you're a liar.
Right. I'm going to go on Facebook right now, and I'm going to see that you're in it.
Well, let's also be very clear. Do not go to the Card Fight Vanguard website and look at the list of stores that sell Card Fight Vanguard. They haven't updated that list in 4 years. So they have stores listed there that certainly do not sell Vanguard and do not have Vanguard League anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, you were right. I just added both of you, though, so it's okay.
I'm glad that you can admit when you're wrong.
I could have sworn I was right, but that's okay.
And I know that works if you're in North America, and I believe that they do have they definitely have folks in Canada, and I believe some folks in Mexico as part of that. Well, I don't know, this group that you just invited me to. I know Vanguardians of North America has people from all over the place. If you are in the UK or English-speaking Europe, Team Endgame, where we did interview one of the folks from there earlier, or
Yep.
I'm sorry, last year, is a good resource for finding finding places in England, UK, or through other places in Europe. And I would say the Vanguard community is about 72%. If you go in and you say, I've never played Vanguard before, can you teach me how to play? People will be willing to teach you and help you out. Yeah. I'd say 28% of the Vanguard players are not nice. But, 72% chance of interacting with a nice person, you do okay. And you know what? If you really, really want to learn how to play Vanguard, if you're on the East Coast, let me know. We'll meet up at Island Games on Sunday night. They play Vanguard from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. If you are in the Midwest, let Cole know. You're going to have to go to Fort Wayne. And if you're on the West Coast, you can meet up with Jack. You have to go to Long Beach. Is that a place?
I think it is, yeah.
You have to go to Frankenstein's Card Emporium or whatever that warehouse is called.
How often, Frankensons, first of all. Second of all, how often have I pointed out to you that I live in Long Beach?
I can't remember the names of these foreign-sounding towns.
I remember where you live.
Oh, aren't you a witty boy? Aren't you a funny guy?
Sweetie boy.
No, you're not a sweetie boy. Not in 2017. Right. These are dark times. These are no times for. This is no country for old men. This is no country for sweetie boys.
Well, there's the episode name, No Country for Sweetie Boys.
No Country for Sweetie Boys. You're going to have to explain that movie to me after we're done recording or someday, because
Ready.
Boy, I need to watch it first, and then I'm definitely down to discuss.
You've never seen No Country for Old Men?
It's on my list.
Dude, we'll stop recording now and you watch it, because that's a real good movie.
Everyone has a list.
Oh. I've still never seen My Neighbor Totoro, so let's move on.
Okay.
What clans do we recommend for people who are new to the game besides Shadow Paladin?
Well, Kagero, Shadow Paladin, and Gold Paladin are probably the three that I recommend.
I would say the Grand Blue now got real cheap lately.
Yeah, but I think if you're going for someone that's new to the game, I think Grand Blue's mechanics are kind of a little bit more complicated than any other clan. Gold Paladin have a very basic mechanic to learn. Kagero,
that's fair.
The Legend deck at least, has a very basic mechanic to learn. The Shadow Paladin Legend deck has a very basic mechanic to learn, if you can find one at this point, that is.
So I'd probably say that Grand Blue's a stepping off point if you want to get a little bit more combo-y.
I could almost guarantee you that I could drive out to Third Eye Games in Annapolis right now and pick up 2 copies of the Luard trial deck. Because they always stock Vanguard stuff, and I'm the only person that buys Vanguard stuff.
We're talking about the Legend deck.
Oh, I thought you said Shadow Paladins if people can find them. So
yeah, the Legend deck, Shadow Paladins.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Oof, no, that thing's like $130 on Amazon for one, so, and you need like 2.
No, you need if you happen to find one, get one because it's a good way to get into Shadow Paladins. If not, then play a different clan.
Yeah, there's always those mysterious Walmarts that like put out Vanguard supplies. Maybe
I've never seen that, and I want to see it.
No, that's why I said they're mysterious Walmarts because none of us have ever seen that happen.
No,
but
that's how I got my first deck. It was from a Walmart.
Oh.
My Gold Paladin trial deck 5 when they introduced Gold Paladins in Narukami.
This like almost inspires me. Like every time I drive past a Walmart, that I have to run in and look at their trading cards and see if they have any Vanguard.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I've done it almost every single time, unless I've been like under time constraints. Every time I've driven past a Walmart, I generally go in and check.
So we do not recommend going to Walmart to buy your first deck because that's obviously going to be like a 1 in 1,000 chance that you'll actually come across Vanguard cards. But yeah, and there's only 2 Walmarts in DC, and none of them are anywhere near where I normally go. So I'm never going to see that stuff. And they're also very new, so they're not going to have that random, we're trying to clear out some old stock.
Please take it off our hands.
Oh. So what clans are too complicated that even if people think that they like the art, definitely stay away from Oracle Think Tank because
Angel Feather
Bushiroad is like so passive aggressive trying to tell us not to play Oracle Think Tank ever again. They're like, we'll print these cards, but really go find something else. Play Genesis,
Yeah.
What other cards are too? I mean, I think
Link Joker.
Might be. I think there's some good beginner Link Joker builds. I think the clans to stay away from Gear Chronicle because we don't need more Gear Chronicle players. So please kindly.
Yeah, you don't want to associate with those people.
Also, the fact that the time leap loops are a little bit iffy to teach to a new player. So that's probably the main reason I'd stay away from that. Angel Feather loops are not hard to learn, but I think if you're getting someone into the game, I think a deck that relies on like a loop is generally a bad idea.
So that would also mean Neo Nectar as well because they have a looping mechanic.
So stay away from, if you're getting into the game, I would suggest to stay away from Neo Nectar, Genesis, Gear Chronicle, and Angel Feather.
And also Vanguard, we've said it before, and we'll say it again now. The starter decks are okay. Like it's not a bad thing to buy start. It's not like with Pokemon, like none of the cards in a starter deck are ever going to be any good, and they're really just for little kids.
Few trainers maybe every once in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but you can usually get those trainers for like 5 cents someplace else.
Yep.
But with Vanguard, you can buy like 2 copies of the same starter deck and put it together and have a tier 6 but still playable deck. A deck that you can learn with, right? You can learn the mechanics without having to do a major huge investment just to have something that functions. It's like it's a 1997 Dodge something.
A 1994 Nissan Altima.
There you go. Sweet.
That breaks down on you when you're trying to leave the card shop the day before Christmas Eve.
Or a good old Plymouth Neon.
Okay, let's make it a little nicer. It's a 1994 Nissan Z, so it's like it was a cool car at one point in time, and you can have a little bit of pride in driving that classic, but it's not going to get you anywhere fast.
We got to stop this. We're losing. This is supposed to be a guide for new.
It's all about cars Truck stops.
Yeah.
Where do you think the drive part of Drive Check comes in? It's cars and trucks.
Random movies from 10 years ago that kind of don't really come to an end for some reason. Oh, but yes, I'd say like, and honestly, when I got back into Vanguard, what did I do? I bought the Link Joker deck, and as Cole advises here in our notes, I started adding cards to it. Right, so I needed the grade 3s, I needed those alter ego messiahs, and then I started buying other singles to build up my deck and make my deck better.
TCGplayer.com is a good place for those. Check your local game stores. That's a good place for those. Also, the Facebook groups are generally good places to buy cards.
Well, okay, so yeah, number one, I recommend going to your local card shop if they sell Vanguard singles and buying Vanguard singles from your local card shop, because you need a place to play Vanguard where it's not just your friends in your living room, where you're going to meet up with other people who will present you with new and interesting strategies and clans your friends may not be playing. So you need to support your local card shop in some way, because they only run on money. They don't run on happy smiles and rainbows. So if you can buy singles at your local card shop, please do that. Please check with them first to see if they have what you need. I am pretty certain that Island Games actually, I may be wrong, but I think he just looks up the price on TCG Player and he just sells it to you for that price. So it's like, it's like no different price, except you get it in your hand right away, and you're helping out your local card shop, which I highly endorse. Then I think TCG Player is like a good second, because that's actually a lot of local card shops just post their singles that they have on there as a secondary way of selling them. I would actually put Amazon and eBay as third. I would put the Facebook groups last, because there are sometimes scammers on there.
All right, yeah, but once you become more experienced with finding cards, you generally are able to get really good deals on the Facebook groups.
Plus, you can buy whole decks on the Facebook groups as well.
Completely built. But at that point, you want to know what you want to play, because you're going to be... nobody's selling you an entire deck for $20. Mm-mm. It's like, I even saw like a built OTT deck, and they were starting at 100. So, whew, that's cash.
Blood, sweat, and tears went into building that deck.
But also, I think, and I've repeated this, I was actually in a gaming shop that sells Pokemon sets and Magic the Gathering cards on last week Friday. And I was buying a deck box for my mom, because that was one part of her Christmas present I forgot to get. And the guy said, "Oh, what do you play? Pokemon or Magic or what?" And I said, "Oh, I play Vanguard." And he's like, "Oh, Vanguard." And I said, "Yeah, because with Vanguard, I could spend $300 at the start and have cards that are going to last me for a couple of years. With Pokemon, I have to spend $300 every 3 months, just to stay up to date."
Yep.
So... that's a huge difference. Like, I know sometimes it can seem like, the Vanguard stuff, it's a huge investment, but if you really just want to play one clan and you're not going to be one of these dudes out there who's got a playable deck from every single clan, then you're not going to be doing more than $300 or $400, and you can take your time with that. I mean, that works for me. I'm not aggressive. I don't have this deep burning need to win at Vanguard. I play Vanguard to be social and to have fun playing a game that I enjoy. I don't need to be number one Bushiroad world champion Vanguard player in order to be able to enjoy my Vanguard experience. So that kind of helps me control the amount of money I spend on the game. I am perfectly happy playing a Skype battle with any of my friends from around the country. So my, Link Joker deck works perfectly fine for that, for as much money as I've put into it. But I don't know, you guys may feel differently.
No, I play what clans I play because I like the art and I like the mechanics. And I never play super competitively, because that kind of takes the fun out of the game for me. I play just because I like playing. So that is why.
That's cool. And then Jack is like super competitive ever since that Battle Roads. He won one Battle Roads and he thought like that he was going to be the king of all card games.
Alrighty. I see.
Aww.
Doesn't deny it.
I mean, I won't, but.
So are you planning on going to any official BWC competitions this year?
Well, there's that one in Long Beach.
The Grand
Kind of
Festival
required.
right
Grand
next door to
Festival.
your house.
Yeah, you're required to go to that now.
I am. The Bushy Road Grand Festival. And then once they announce whatever else is happening, I'll go to those. But the thing is, the ARG, for whatever reason, refuses to do anything in California, which is understandable because California is a terrible state. But I'd like to go to an ARG event, and I can't.
Well, you can come to Virginia States, just fly on out, buy that plane ticket. I'm about 43% certain, maybe 36% certain that if Bushiroad has an event at Origins, which is a gaming conference in Ohio, that I will go to that this year. So that's in the summer. I have a long time to plan for it. Just I have friends who, present their actual game as part of Origins. So,
Oh, they do? Sweet.
Oh
I'd
yeah,
like to go there.
Tuesday night games, definitely. They're definitely at Origins. So, give me an opportunity to hang out with my buddies and also do some Vanguard stuff. And maybe we could bring Jack with us.
Yeah.
If he's nice.
If I'm nice. Okay.
This is no country for sweetie boys. Jack, do we have any listener email? Did we save any up? Or do you have any last words for our noobs? For our get good noobs?
Listen to a different podcast because this one's apparently really bad.
Oh, no, it's not. We're fantastic.
We're fun.
We got to just get rid of the check from our name. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of the Driving Podcast.
Truck Driving Podcast.
Oh, we did get an email like literally 5 minutes ago. This one is from
Hot on the presses.
Hot off the presses. This one is from Edwin S. Hello. I've been listening to your podcast for a couple of months now. I'm so sorry. But I just wanted to know your views on more G-based trial decks of clans that are hard to build. An example would be Murakumo or Spike Brothers. And how about a Fenrir Genesis trial deck? I mean, would this break the game or make more players interested in playing the game more? I really do hope Bushiroad does something like this in the future. It's probably not going to happen, though. Wishful thinking. Keep up the great work. I've been playing Vanguard for around 5 years now, and I only want Bushiroad to succeed in the American market. I've been playing since I was 18, now I'm 24, and I just hope Bushiroad will make more trial decks based around the clans that they haven't shown any love yet. Dark Regulars, Angel Feather, Great Nature, and again, Murakumo. I think this guy likes Murakumo. I know this is a long email, but I really enjoy listening to your podcast when I can. Keep up the great work, guys. And he says he plays Link Joker, Messiahs, and Pale Moon.
So he's rich.
No, this is Edwin. Rich is another guy that.
Oh. So let's rephrase his question to make it into a thought question for us.
More G-based trial decks.
What would be the most surprising clan for you to see a trial deck made of?
I would say Spike Brothers, but considering that they just got main set support, I don't know anymore because I think there's a main character now. Not a main character, but like a semi-frequently appearing character that plays Spike Brothers, so I wouldn't be surprised anymore.
So, Spike Brothers has never had a trial deck.
No.
Genesis
Murakumo's
had-
never had it. Yeah, Murakumo, Nubatama, Spike Brother,
Tachikaze.
Tachikaze. I think that's it.
Really? That's it?
Most of the clans have had trial decks.
Intriguing.
Oh, and Token Rambo, but they're getting a trial deck, so that doesn't count.
They definitely are. Have Dark Irregulars had a trial deck?
Oh, Dark Irregulars.
Oh, I thought you said that. Yeah.
Did I not say that?
I don't
Mega
know.
Colony.
Oh, there you go. You called it. Mega Colony.
Yeah.
I would be shocked. Absolutely shocked. Unless it was like, Mega Colony becomes Link Joker, and it was just like metal bugs or something.
Okay, so let's go through this again, because apparently I missed a lot of clans. Angel Feather never had a trial deck. Nubatama Tachikaze Murakumo never had a trial deck. Link Joker, just kidding, they have. I don't know what I'm talking about. Spike Brothers Dark Irregulars never had a trial deck. Has Bermuda Triangle had a trial deck?
Nope.
No. Well, they get their sets. They're fine. Mega Colony has Great Nature had a trial deck.
I don't think so.
Okay, well there you go.
Because there hasn't been like a main character or a semi-main character.
Except for Christopher Lowe.
I mean, was
Is he
really a
related
main
to
character?
Rob Lowe in any way?
No, but he's like a super main character. He was one of the 4 teams that made it to the end of the Asia circuit. He's Team Genius. He's been in every single season.
Yeah, but no trial deck though.
Huh. Okay.
Anyways, that's it.
So who would we be shocked to see if they came out with a trial deck for? Oracle Think Tank.
Same thing.
At this point, yeah. At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
Or they
It's
got
like-
one like very early in the game, and then after that, there was nothing.
I know. It's like anytime they print something for Oracle Think Tank, it's like, we thought the Amazon rainforest was getting too big, so we needed to chop down some trees and waste paper. Here are some cards.
See, I think the thing is though that their mechanic has just been outclassed by every other clan.
Oh, absolutely. And their
Genesis-
mechanic is just hand advantage, really.
Yes, which other clans can do. Also, one of their main strategies in giving Silent Tom big numbers and hitting with Silent Tom has now been outclassed by other cards that have the same effect as Silent Tom, except they're better. Like there's a Tachikaze card that just came out in the technical booster. Well, I guess I wouldn't say that just came out, but it's literally, it says retire one of your units, and then this unit now becomes Silent Tom, but I'm a 9K instead of an 8K. So I'm better than Silent Tom.
Wow. So I guess I would be shocked, if they did another Oracle Think Tank trial deck, but also Murakumo. Murakumo is too much. It's too much.
Yeah, those clans are just outlandish.
So it's not. There's no entry point where somebody's going to be playing Murakumo. Although I know Alan tried, but.
So what? Okay, quick round table. What clan do you think deserves a trial deck the most? A G trial deck. So like a good trial deck, not a start deck.
I'll start with you, Cole.
Or here we go. One step further. Which clan deserves a legend deck?
Oh.
I mean, okay. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you again. Obviously, the next legend deck is going to be Royal Paladin. So besides them,
Right.
who do you think should?
Why
be a
is
legend
that
deck?
obvious?
Because they went Ren, Kai, and now Aichi is the obvious choice.
Except that Aichi, I don't think is coming back.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
Kai wasn't really in the anime.
Oh,
when
he
they released
certainly
his-
was.
Not as often
He was
as
present.
Wait, there was the whole thing where Shion was like having to gain
And
the
he
power
gave
to
Shion
defeat.
his coat.
Yes.
shows how much I know. Answer the
Gosh.
question.
So the
Legend
next
deck.
legend deck, I can tell you what the next legend deck is going to be.
Gear Chronicle.
Nope.
Stop. Stop it now.
No. We're talking about a legend deck. I can tell you what
Oh.
the next legend deck is going to be.
What is it going to be?
Nova Grapplers.
Yep.
If it's anything besides Royal Paladin, then I don't know. This is going to be an official bet. that
He'll
we'll
buy
figure
2 and he'll
next,
start playing them.
next week. We'll figure out the logistics of this official bet.
Oh, I pay on my
Okay.
bets.
Alrighty. So, what clan do you think deserves a trial deck? Because that question didn't do anything for us. So we're gonna just ignore that question. Cole.
Deserves a trial deck. I think I'd have to go with Achikaze.
Okay.
Because to me, that's
I
one of those
enjoy
clans that you hardly ever see or hear
I
anybody
enjoy
play.
that because I want more Tachikaze support. I've sunk too much money into this deck now for me to not get any support. Will,
What clan should get a trial deck?
you think deserves a trial deck the most?
Deleters.
Okay. Actual
Oh wait, hold on. Let me get rid of some more listeners for a moment. I was reading Guardians of North America, and somebody wrote this long post about how Dudleys are like a more unique subclan from the other cards in their clan than any other clan has, and that their play is so different from any other Spike Brothers, and no other clan has any subclan that's so very different. And I'm like, have you met Deleters? How much of a noob are you?
Because your mic's cut out for half of it.
Say that again?
That story was even funnier because I didn't hear half of it because your mic cut out.
That's all right. Records local
I
for
heard
me.
I know. That's why it was funny.
Do we have another? Can we do one more email?
You didn't answer the question yet, so I don't know what you want to do.
I said deleters.
Okay, an actual answer, please.
Because, deleters are still active in the manga.
All right, G trial deck, go.
It's so difficult.
Mhm.
We seem to have. I can't tell the future.
Well,
It's
what
so
clan do you want to
murky.
make meta?
All right, this email is from Jeremiah.
Wait. What clan do I want to make meta? That's a nicer way to put it, Cole. Thank you.
Yeah.
This email is from Jeremiah.
Wait, I am answering the question. Stop with your
Final.
shenanigans and your
Final.
shenanigoats. I would like to see another clan from the Neonectar. No, Neonectar already gets all kinds of trial decks. What? Mega Colony. There you go. Say it again.
There we go. This email is from Jeremiah. Hi, my name is Jeremiah. My favorite booster set, this is in reference to the questions that were asked on our Twitter account. My favorite booster set was GBT09 because more support for Celestials for my Angel Feathers, his main deck. And G character booster 03. My favorite trial deck was the one for Luard because that's the only one I played. Don't judge me. Where there's no judgment here. And my favorite card was Celebrate Voice Loris. He also plays Bermuda Harmony. Then he says, sorry for the super long email, BTW.
That didn't seem super long.
It wasn't, but we forgive you anyways.
I don't. Okay, can we make it an official policy? You don't have to apologize for writing an email. We're happy to get your emails.
Yes, we need more of them. So if you have a question or if you just want to say something cool, you can email us at drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
That's
drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com.
Drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
Drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com.
Wow. Do we have a term of the week? Cole?
Deck building?
Yes. I will say deck building is a term of the week.
Alrighty. So
What does it mean?
So it's when you take cards and put them into a 50-card deck. Generally, a deck is going to have 17 grade zeros. Then you're going to have, so those are your 16 triggers in your starter. Then you're going to have your 8 grade 3s. You're going to have 11 or 12 grade 1s. And I believe it's 15 or 16 grade, or no, 11 or 12 grade 2s, and then it's 15 or 16 grade 1s. I believe that's the correct-ish ratio.
I usually go 17, 13, 12, and 8.
And I don't have a ratio.
Well,
It's a golden ratio.
so
I have that.
Will, do you ever have a problem getting grade stuck on grade 0?
Grade stuck. You mean going from grade 0 to grade 1?
Yes.
No, not really.
Fix your ratios.
So I should
You
have more
noob.
grade 1s?
I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Generally, 11 grade 2s is what people do. Unless you have 7 grade 3s, then it's do whatever you want. This is a free country if you live in America. You can
Well, at least
whatever
until
ratio-
January 20th, but whatever.
and there goes one half of our one listener that's left. Alienating the listeners. I love it, Will.
So you would say 17 grade 0s, 14 grade 1s?
11 grade 2s, 8 grade 3s.
All right, sounds
16.
good to me. Sounds good to me.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
But yes, play with those numbers slightly as your deck might call. If you have a deck that, not only needs one grade 3, but can reliably call that grade 3 out when you need it, put in one grade 3, and then have all kinds of fun with 1s and 2s.
Don't do that.
That sounds
then
a
you-
lot like the Grand Blue Grade 1
then you-
Rush.
Because then you damage check your grade 3 and then you cry yourself to sleep.
But you have a grade 1 or a grade 2 that lets you recycle things out of the damage zone.
All right, so this is no deck ever.
No, because if you have those,
You always, if you have a card, the general rule for me at least in Vanguard is if you have a card that can be searched out by other cards in your deck, you always run 2. Because you're guaranteed to damage check it because that's just how lucky you are.
that's exactly how it works. And yes, doing things like those, what are they called? Wow, my brain is just absolutely frozen tonight.
I think this is a sign that we need to start wrapping this up.
No, I have to explain it. What is the thing where you have to... Limit break. Whew! The limit break enablers.
Man.
Where it places a card into your damage zone, and then at the end of the turn, you take a card out of your damage zone. I mean, you could use those to cycle something out of your damage zone into your drop zone, and then you use something. Then you Legion.
How do you get it out of the drop zone?
You Legion.
You Legion when you're only playing one grade 3.
Because it's a grade 2 Legion, of course. Like that exists.
It only goes to 18.
Oh, good gracious. And remember, you can have 16 cards in your G zone, all have to be grade 4s, and you can have any mix, but remember, no more than 4 copies of any single card name in anywhere in your deck.
You know what else is good about deck building?
Having fun while you do it?
Now,
or
please
net
review
decking?
our podcast in iTunes.
Oh, that's
we need
not
those
fun
reviews.
about deck building.
We need those reviews. Please review our podcast.
How disappointed am I that we didn't get to 10,000 reviews in 2016? And we kind of stalled out at 18 reviews. Come on, folks. I know you guys are listening. Take a minute. Go into iTunes. Just do a search, Drive Check Podcast. Or Drive Check, a Card Fight Vanguard podcast. Go in and say review and say 5 stars. These dudes know a lot about truck stops for some reason. We'll take any and all reviews. I'd like to say thank you to SBJ and Nick Burgess for their help that they have given us in producing this fine audio content for your ears. And if you want to reach us, you can email us at drivecheckpodcast@gmail.com. We love to receive emails and we love to read them on air. So you can share your concepts and ideas about Vanguard with the rest of the Vanguard populace. And then on Twitter, if you want to tweet at us, we are at drive_check. And I am at Wash in the Sink. And Cole, where are you?
On Twitter at Cole_MCCUNE.
And I am at drive_Jack. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode of the Drive Check podcast. Float like a Cadillac, sting like a Beamer.
That's not flavor text again.
It's from the movie Cars. Good night, everyone.
Oh, wow.
See, I was going to change it. And then I realized just now that that was exactly from last week. I just don't remember it.
Yep. Did you see that movie?
Yeah, I saw the movie.